Right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. I hope everybody is doing well today. Let's check out the energy for the spiritual collective that I'm tapping into. Let's see what wants to show up in the extended. I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign to see what's going on for you, what's coming in for each zodiac sign. If you're wanting a private reading, you can check out my private readers on Soulful Revolution. Or if you want to just learn tarot from me yourself, there's also a link to that below. All right, one more. One more. Let's see where we are going. All right, there we go. All right. Valiant courage. A lot of Leo energy showing up. I sort of feel like this year Lionsgate is going to be extra powerful. Protected by angels. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. I feel like for the collective, what's being asked of us, there's some kind of task that is ahead of us that needs our attention that we may feel kind of daunted by. Okay. It can be a work task or a relationship task or something that it's like something we don't want to do. But you need to know that you're being protected and that you will be able to accomplish this. And when you do, it's going to feel so good. Okay. It's something you've been putting off or not wanting to do or whatever. Okay. So let's see what the reading has to say. What does the reading have to say for you? Lots more shuffling than kind of normal here. Okay. Okay. You got to do what your intuition says. Yes, you do. Okay. Underneath is the Fool. I am seeing that Six of Cups here. So the Fool, the Judgment card, the Three of Wands. I feel like this might be about Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Look at her just like sitting there with her, like some of you had a close encounter with a life partner or a twin flame or somebody like that, and it was like a flashbang, right? It was like a flashbang, the Judgment card, and then this person went in a new direction or something happened. There was some kind of sadness or loss about it, and I feel like what it taught you was something about good boundaries. So this person could show up again, or this pattern could show up again. I don't feel like they're a bad person for you. I just feel like it wasn't the right time. That's all. The timing was off. Oh, okay. That's a new message. The timing was just off. Yeah. Two of Cups. Star. This person needed a lot of healing, or you needed a lot of healing. It might take you a lot of courage to give this person another chance. Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to say to you that this person needed healing around their sense of self-esteem, their self-confidence. Self-confidence and self-esteem are not the same thing. Self-esteem is like a system. When you do things, when you conquer things, when you make the hard choices or you overcome obstacles, you grow in that it's a system, right? It's something you're doing. Self-confidence is the result of that. And there's some kind of healing in love that gives you self-confidence to be able to reconnect with this person when they do come back, and they will come back. All right. The Empress, Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Right now they're holding back. They're trying in many ways to not connect with you spiritually. This person has their eyes closed. Could be a divine feminine or someone who has that kind of nurturing, loving energy to them. I feel like I could be talking to the masculine here. Doesn't mean about gender. A lot of you who represent on this earth as female can be a divine masculine. There can be that you have a lot of air, a lot of fire in your chart. You are somebody who's really embracing that kind of dynamic. I will say that a lot of the females born in the 60s and 70s, when the women's movement was really firing up their passions and giving them opportunities and stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of women born in the 60s and 70s who represent, who are, who embraced their inner masculine and are presenting as the divine masculine. Um, you have both. So it's really about balance. It's really about coming to a neutral place of neither, of both. Um, the Empress and the Two of Pentacles, this person that you're dealing with, someone has a lot of earth and water, someone who is trying to balance themselves or hold back, not wanting to tell you their feelings. This person is afraid to tell you their feelings. Three of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Tower. I've seen this a couple of times. Sudden change, sudden about face. It's almost like it comes, okay, so you know how there are a lot of artists who create amazing works of art that come from their pain. And I feel like this person or you have had some kind of pain around this relationship, but it's going to be an amazing work of art. There's so much to it. It's so multifaceted. This can be a person who's a very healing soulmate. They can be a twin flame, but they have that layer of healing because of this Aquarian energy here that I'm getting with the star. And the healing has to do with self-confidence, self-worth. I don't feel like this person felt like they were good enough for you. And what they did was they ran away. It made you feel less than, okay? Like not good enough. Like they were telling you that you weren't good enough for them, but it was actually quite the opposite. It was actually quite the opposite. So what's going on with this person? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. My life is not as together as it seems. Really? I think you probably know that. I knew exactly what I was doing. I am so attracted to you. This person didn't want to tell you about their feelings for whatever reason. Maybe they were married. Maybe there was something else going on with them. It's like not showing up really. But this Ace of Pentacles and the Tower, they did walk away from you purposefully. If you felt like they were telling you that you weren't good enough, it was quite the opposite. They were feeling not good enough for you. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. This is very sudden. After like years and years, maybe of like back and forth and back and forth, this person just decides like life is too short. Three of Swords. They're like, I regret this. Four of Cups, King of Wands. This person's going to take action after a lot of deliberation. Okay. After a lot of deliberation, after a lot of, I feel like this person's also watching you. They could be watching you if you're like making videos on YouTube. They could be watching you. They could be trying to gauge what the best time is to reach out to you. This person is afraid to talk with you about this because they're going to reveal so much about themselves that it will be hard to take it back. Okay, it's like, screaming and hurling oneself into graves and things like that. There was a time when that was a big deal, when that was happening on the regular, and it was like they were getting out their grief, right? Whoever this was, this family or whatever. I remember seeing videos about this. This was in the 20th century, probably early in the 20th century, around World War II, around the time of massive shifts on this planet. And there was something about, people not being able to contain their grief or not being able to, but what they do is like they get it all out, like they bring it all out. It's a cultural thing. And I just feel like I'm getting this visual of like a wooden door. This is like a cartoon visual of like a wooden door that has a little tiny latch on it. And it's like busting at the seams. It's like opening, trying to open. You click that little lock or that little hook and eye lock and boom, like it's all out. They're not going to be very subtle. They're not going to be, they fear that. Okay. They're preparing themselves. All right. They are preparing themselves. They are not going to be able to be measured, right? This person probably is an earth sign, Taurus, likely Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Um, and it's like, it's just going to come bursting out. It's just going to all come bursting out. What's this? Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Um, this person does have commitments that they have made, maybe to a spouse, children. If this was a third party situation, that's the thing that they have a heart. Remember, I was talking about a difficult task ahead of them, but they are protected. They need to make their feelings known, whatever they are, to this spouse. They need to communicate with them. They feel trapped by this situation. They need to communicate with them. And I just feel like it's going to be messy. I got this in the Capricorn reading that things are going to be messy, but that's kind of the point. Like, it needs to be messy because it needs to break through some boundaries, break through some barriers, not be so hospital corners, okay? Not be so sterile and antiseptic. Like, this is a messy kind of place that this person finds himself in. You could be aligning with this too, that there's some kind of messiness. What am I talking about with this messiness? There's already love between you. That's not really the issue. I just feel like this person hasn't said it, but you know it. Okay? I feel like you know it. Nine of Wands. Boy, we've been around this block before. The moon in Scorpio, lots of stuff came up for this person. The Seven of Cups, lots of confusion. I don't know, Neptunian energy too. Seven of Pentacles, really spending a lot of time thinking. Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Look at this guy in the Nine of Wands. He's like leaning on, all of his past patterns, leaning, trying to figure it out. The thing is that what's coming through to me really loudly is it's not about figuring it out. This person is like very logical. It's not about figuring it out. This is about feelings we're talking about. And there are some consequences here. So they're trying to make some kind of logical sense of their feelings, trying to determine what to do about them. I feel like this person has had these feelings for a long time for you. And that it's like almost busting through the door. All right. It's almost busting through the door. Sun. Page of Wands. Five of Pentacles. They don't feel good enough for you. Knight of Cups. But boy, are they in love with you. They do not feel good enough for you. And that is the thing. It's like childhood, something about childhood that they need to work through. Them not having enough self-esteem or self-confidence to really share this with you. But they will. Suddenly, there'll be an opportunity. They regret it too much. They cannot let this pass. Why? You seem very stable and solid here. The Star card, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you've kind of resigned yourself to the idea that, well, maybe this is an unrequited love. Maybe I love this person and they don't love me back because they have not been saying it to you. Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing. Five of Swords. I feel like you could think this person is manipulative. Page of Pentacles. Five of Wands. I feel like you're learning. This person is going to communicate. We'll get timing in a second here, but I feel like it's very sudden that this is going to show up. And I feel like you will not know whether to believe them or not. I do think that. I feel like you're going to be like, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Maybe other people are going to tell you you should not believe in this person after all that's happened between you. Page of Pentacles. I think you're curious enough to learn. I don't think you jump right in. I think Queen of Pentacles, very self-protective here, very nurturing, very kind to oneself. I don't think you jump right in. but I think you are curious enough to take the phone call, take the conversation. All right, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. There's a link below if you want to continue on. Like I said, I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign. We'll see where we go. See you over there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.